Hello, I hope you're well. I'm going to be doing a worth the money video where I take a book edition and I say whether I think that's worth the money. So I've done it on Penguin cloth bounds, we've done Everyman cloth bound editions, and I thought today we would deal with a paperback edition, and this is the English Library paperbacks. So I'm going to show you what's in them and then give you my review. I have a very mixed review, let me say that now, and I feel like we might fall out because every time I pick up one of these books, and I've showed you them in the past of these three because you've seen all three of them in videos, people said, oh, I love these editions, oh, I've got all of them, I collect them, I adore them. I don't adore them, but then I do kind of adore them. So I'm gonna get right into it. First up, stunning spines. I think that is one of the pluses that people like about these books, is the spines are gorgeous. So they've got multicolored spines and you could collect them all and have them in a row as people do on their shelf. They look very uniform, very nice. But as you can see behind me, I don't really care about colour coordinating or anything like that. I just put it in genre. So my horror books are together, and then my thrillers, children's books. That's the only way I do my shelves. As you can see, they're totally random because I get my books normally from charity shops, so I don't care about my books looking uniform. So for me, the spines have never been a plus, but if you're someone that everything's got to be colour coordinated, then they are very pretty spines. I'm going to start with the oldest one that I have. This is Oliver Twist, and the price of these has gone up. So Oliver Twist used to be £5.99. The most recent one I've got is this Jane Austen one, and this is £6.99. So they have gone up slightly in price since when I first got Oliver Twist. So this colour it's a cream cover, and then it has these clocks on the front. I'm not a massive fan of cream covers because I normally put the books in my bag, but I really liked this clock design. It then has what the book's about on the back. You open it up and get ready. Bang! It has a picture of the author right there, then a blurb about the author's life. You then go straight into the contents page. So this one has a preface, it has characters, it has all of the millions of chapters that are in Oliver Twist, and then at the end it'll have someone talking about the author or the story, an essay. So in the back of this it has The Young Dickens by Graham Greene has written an essay about Dickens, and that's it. That's the whole book. So a lot of classics, you'll have loads of other references and different things, and you'll have an introduction, then someone will do an essay on the author, and then someone will do an essay about the historical importance of the book. I know in a lot of Frankenstein editions they normally do that because Frankenstein did start a genre, but in these English Library editions they don't. So I like that. I like there's not too much gumph in it, and you've got the story. The font size I think is a good font size. It's not too small. This has all the original illustrations in it as well. Now, my problem with this book, and I ordered this book online, is the cover is rubber. It is a rubbery texture. It is so hard to describe. Some people really like the rubbery texture. For me, I feel it attracts dust. It's calling out to the dust in the room, come over here. And you can see it's got grubby, it's got dusty over it, and my other books don't have this dustiness, but I think it's because it's textured, the cover, that dust is, it's almost like a computer with staticness that draws in the dust. I feel like this just draws in the dust all over it, and they just get grubby. They just look dirty, the rubber covers, so I hate it. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. This texture, you're either gonna like it or you're going to despise it, and it just feels horrible. It just feels like rubber, like if you get a rubber, like an eraser, and if you were just rubbing that in your hand, that's what it feels like to me. It just makes me cringe. I hate the feeling of rubber on this. So I then went into a charity shop and I got another one, and I thought I'd pick it out because it was in a charity shop and I wanted to read this book. This is Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. Get ready. Bum, 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 bang. He's there. So he's there. This is stuff. You then go, oh, they've changed it up so they don't have anything about the author at the front. Then this gets straight into the story, and then at the end it has an essay from A. Alzaz, and that is just, it says Tess of the D'Urbervilles, and it's an essay about the book. And that is what is in here. The font size on this is the same as Oliver Twist. I feel like it's a good font size, and that's it. And then it has a description on the back. So they're changing these books all the time, and the newest ones I've got is completely different. You need to get ready for the new one. So with Oliver Twist, you could see like there's a picture of the author, and they've kept this with Tessa D'Urberville's, a picture of the author. Oh, has someone ripped a page out? Maybe it did have a write-up. Oh my god, what's happened here? Maybe it did have a write-up of Thomas Harding, but someone ripped the page out. If you have this edition, please tell me down in the comments. So maybe someone ripped it out. And so it's the same rubbery cover, which I don't like the rubberiness of it. It just cringes me. I love the patterns though. I think the patterns are so gorgeous. I love the patterns with all these little chickens so much. So then I was looking for an edition of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen this year. And there was an English library, and there was a table of them in Waterstones, and they were all on the table, and I was thinking, oh, that rubbery cover, it just made me cringe to look at it. I was just like, oh. And I went over to it, I picked up one of the books and realised they're not rubber anymore. They completely changed the books. So the books now are just normal paper. I love them now. I love all of them. I was looking at all the designs. I was like, oh my god, I want that one, that one, that one, that one. I love them. So they're a bit more money now, and they don't have the rubber texture on them anymore at all. And get ready for this. Bum, ba, 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 nothing. They don't have the picture of the author in the book anymore. They don't have the picture anymore. And I think that was such a nice little thing that in the book they had, you know, the author pictures. I think that was a really nice thing, and I think they should have kept that in. Yes, get rid of the rubber covers, but keep the picture of the author in them. So there's no picture of the author. In this edition, you open it up and it's about Jane Austen's life. You then get straight into Pride and Prejudice, and then afterwards is J.B. Priestley has done about Jane Austen herself, an essay in the back. And I like that there's not introductions, because I'm not an introduction person. I feel like they've got too many spoilers in them. So this is a complicated review, because originally I didn't like the rubbery covers. I wouldn't have been collecting them. The feel just, oh god, cringed me out, hated them. Now I really like that they've got paper covers, and I really love the design. Look how gorgeous that is. But they've got rid of the author picture, and I feel like they should have kept the author picture in it. It's a complicated review, we've got a complicated relationship, but I think I am going to collect these new ones. If I see them in a charity shop, I'll pick them up, or if there's a classic that I really want to buy, I actually think I'm going forward. We're going henceforth with the Penguin English Library new editions with the really nice covers. It almost feels like silky, like it's got a little silky shine to it, whereas before I was in hell. I was in literal hell. And this, as you can see, it's grubby. There are marks on it where it just gets dust on it, so you're just getting dust off it all the time, whereas with the paper you don't have that grub. Dust just simply glides off. It doesn't stay on in the textured paper like that. So this is my review of Penguin English Library editions. Tell me what you think. I think I'm going to get you saying, I love the rubber, I love the rubbery texture on the front, I love it so much and everything. I think it's just a personal thing. You either like the rubbery texture or you don't. Also, tell me if you agree with me. Why did they get rid of the beginning pictures? I like them. I'd love a little picture of Jane Austen. Oh, there's Dickens there. Gorgeous. I'd love a little sketch of Jane Austen in the front of this book. I feel like it would just add to it. It's just like a little special moment that they've got in it. It's almost like, you know, when if you meet a celebrity, I've never met a celebrity in my life actually. I've never met a single celebrity. But you know, old movie stars, people used to have like pictures of them like this, and the movie stars would sign the pictures. So like you'd have a picture of Marilyn Monroe, you'd be like, Marilyn, Marilyn, and then she'd sign the picture. Like that's what it feels like. A bit like, oh, Hollywood star moment for you there. Oh, what a star. It just feels like that. I just like that old-fashionedness look of it. I really like, because now author, like if you go to the back of a book, you have a picture of the author, and the author's like it's a selfie, like they've taken it themselves. It's not been professionally taken. They're like, and it's like, oh, no, I don't like that. I like the headshot professional image. I don't know, it just reminds me of like old school Hollywood. I don't know what it is. Gone on a complete tangent. Let's bring it back. So I like the new editions. I don't like the old editions though. I don't like the rubbery covers. I like the new editions, but let's start a petition. Bring back the author pictures in the front page. You don't even have to add an extra page because it's on the cover. It's on the cover. It's not its own little page taking up room. It's just on the cover. Bring back the author pictures, but I do like that they've gotten rid of the weird fetish latex rubber. Oh, it just made, oh, no thank you. No thank you, sir. So I'm going to end it here. I've been making loads of videos recently, so if you like this video then check out my other ones. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to comment, tell me what videos you would like to see from me. I've just been loving making videos. I've just been sitting down, nattering away and just really enjoying it, and I will see you again soon for another video.